there's been a change of plan. Hi guys, today I was going to be making a dress in 24 hours. I started it, you'll see it, it is coming, but I realised that I was well overestimating my abilities to do that, because I've never done it before. So I thought I was going to do it. I've started, I needed to order a few things. I hadn't got everything I needed, so that is why I have put a stop on that. But today I am going to sew some envelope pillowcases, which is one of those projects that I bought the fabric for yonks ago, probably in 2019, towards the end of 2019 when we first moved into this property. I was doing the colour coordination for downstairs. We've got a navy blue and gold theme down there, and I bought some gold shiny fabric to do some slip covers for pillows that we have that were already here, left by the previous owners, that we haven't thrown away, because I was like, well, I can use the inserts to do pillows that are going to suit me. So we've got a couple of navy velvet pillows downstairs, and those I absolutely love. They're textured and they're velvet as well, so they've got that added texture with that. So these are just going to be some pillows to offset that, and they are going to be no texture, slippy, slidey, shiny. So there is going to be some difficulty for me in doing this because I'm not used to working with slippy fabrics. So I've done a little bit of research. I'm going to do the measuring and cutting out of the fabric, and then we are going to sew them. And so hopefully by the end of this video, I'm going to have some pillows that I should have had yonks ago, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, and I'll finally have my pillows. And then that may give me a little bit more confidence with the dress that I am going to be making. I'm waiting for an invisible zipper, some lining fabric, and some interfacing. Last time I used interfacing, it wasn't good. If you've seen my unfinished projects video, I think I showed you in that the skirt that I made where I bought interfacing that was probably for upholstery. I don't even know. It was so stiff, it was ridiculous. So I'm fingers crossed hoping that I bought the right one this time. So let's get into the envelope pillow making. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is to measure the pillow form so I know how big I'm making them. So this is the pillowcase that they came with. We had curtains like this as well. I've got them all. I've got it all to reuse, maybe for mock things. Oh, well, that was good. I've just ripped that form. Never mind. And it has got invisible zips, so I guess I can practice my zips with these. That'll be cool. So this is pretty old because I've just ripped that, which isn't so great, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. And I don't even have to measure it because it's got it on it. It's an 18 by 18.5. Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, don't know what to do about that. I don't think this stuff is going to sew very well, so maybe I'll just put a few stitches in just to hold it in place, and we'll hope for the best. So that is 18 by 18.5, which is useful to know. And then what I need to do is, this is the material that I bought. I have still got the piece of paper in here, so I'm hoping it's going to say what it is, how much there is. So it's a gold shiny, which makes me a bit nervous, which is probably why I haven't done them yet. Let's see. 1 meter by how much? Who knows? 1 meter by something. So I'm going to have to measure that and just check, see how much I've got to work with, see how many pillows I can cover. So let me measure it. Okay guys, so I'm being a little bit special. I can't believe how special I'm being at the minute. But yeah, the slip that came with it did say length 1 meter, and then it says quantity 3. So I did all that measuring and I was like, hang on a minute, this isn't 1 metre, this is like 3 metres. It was 3 metres, so I've got 3 by 1, no, 1.5, so 3 metres by 1.5. So now I have to see how many 18 by 18.5 I can get into this with going around with the envelope method. So I am not going to make you sit there and watch while my brain does its thing. I will come back when I'm ready to cut the material. So let's make this into pillowcases. Good morning, guys. So I have done my measurements. I can fit 6 pillowcases on this gold material. I'm going to do 4 because that's how many inserts I have got, and it means I have 2 for my lounge and 2 for my dining room chairs, which is another reason that I got the material, because my chairs are navy blue and I wanted a gold cushion on them. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you along for the journey. I'm not going to get my big table extension out because I can't be bothered, which I thought would be a problem, and it is. However, I've got enough space, I think, to measure out what I need on here. So I'm going to get to measuring and cutting, and then I will come back to you. So I have cut out 4 of these strips, and I am now going to fold them so that I have got the square that I want. I'm actually not going to do that. I don't know why I said that. I'm going to go and get my iron. I'm going to press these, and then I'm going to do my turnover here on the edge, doing it the other way around, obviously. And sewing those down on all of them so that I've got finished edges on the envelope part that crosses over. So that is the next stage. So I've got to go and get my iron. It is so slippy. I'm pretty nervous about sewing on it, and I think I'm going to do what was suggested in a video that I watched where they used tissue paper. I've got some tissue paper, and you sew through the tissue paper and this, and also use, I got it out yesterday. Oh, here it is. My walking foot. So the video that I watched suggested that you use a walking foot to sew silky fabrics, because you've got the teeth on the top as well as the bottom dog feeders to pull the material through from both sides, which can help. So I'm going to use tissue paper, and I'm going to use this foot to do that. But I'm going to go and get my iron. I'm going to go and press these, and then we'll get the sewing machine out. Okay guys, I have got the sewing machine out, and I have got to change my needle and change my foot. So I'm going to do that, and then I've got to find a thread that suits as well. So I pressed them all. You may have seen in there that I, completely forgot to press the material itself. I was just pressing my seams down and didn't press the material, so I had to go back on a couple and do that. I'm going to check these settings against the video that I was watching the other day for what I should be looking at here, and fingers crossed. I'm going to get a bit of the excess to test before I go on to the actual pillowcases, and then we'll get started. So guys, that took a lot longer than expected. Couldn't get my automatic feeder to work, and I don't know about you, but when I found that I had an automatic threader on my machine, my mind was, I was like, oh my days, this is so much better for me. And because my eyesight is now, you know, getting older than I feel I am, I can't thread the needle with my own, like that, just trying to concentrate on where that hole is hurts my eyes. So I have done a little test. I've tested doing sort of what I'm going to be doing when I go round the whole thing, and looking at what the seam is going to look like. I'm happy with that. And then I've just done a little thread there. Now it is puckering a little bit, and they said that if it's going to pucker, it might be the needle's not sharp. Well, it's a brand new needle, so it shouldn't be that, but it might be that you need to bring your stitches a little bit smaller. So I might just test another one and see if we can address this puckering issue before I go ahead and start on the actual thing. And then I'm going to use a little bit of tissue paper just to get me started as well. I'm a little bit nervous because the top colour is going to be the one showing, which means that I need to put that through so that it's laying flat, which means that I can't actually see the seam underneath, and that always concerns me, not being able to see it. So we will give this another go. I'm just going to cut this off. So I've got flat edge again, and then I'm just going to fold this over a couple of times. I'm not going to press it because I haven't got my iron on, because it was getting too warm in here. So I'm just going to finger press it a little bit and put it under foot. Bring my needle down, just change the needle length, or the length of the stitch, and let's give it another go. That actually does seem a little bit better than the original. It's less puckering, I think. Can't really tell on the screen, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's less. The thing is this is going to be at the back of the thing, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, I will try it with the tissue paper, and we will see if that helps as well. I think it seems less. I'm unsure why a smaller stitch creates less. Got the window open, it's too hot. I'm unsure how the needle going up and down more times to create a smaller stitch creates less puckering, because I would have thought that the action of the needle going in and out so many times would create more, but it seems to create less, so we shall see. Guys, so I have done all of the hems for that, so now I've got to make sure that I make these 18 inches, pin them, and then I'm just going to sew down each side, and then hopefully that will be it done. So far it has taken me 4 hours to get this far, but on 4 cushions, so that's an hour a cushion so far. Most of that has been technical issues with the sewing machine and getting it threaded and whatnot, so not too bad. I'm going to line these up and get them pinned so that we can sew them. This is my gold pillow finished. So there is the envelope part there. It overlaps not quite enough. I think I miscalculated, so I will work that out and let you know what I did wrong. But I'm going to have it so that it sits this way up. So that's at the bottom on my sofa. And I have got 3 more to do, and then I've completed all 4. I absolutely love it. I'm really happy with that. Even though I made a little mistake, it's not that big. So I am chuffed to bits with my new gold cushions. I will come back and finish off with you when I finish the rest. Guys, I finished. I've taken one downstairs already. I am chuffed to bits to have finally finished. It is 4 o'clock, so it's taken me 6 hours to sew 4 cushions, so about an hour and a half each. Should not have taken me that long, and it didn't really. It was the mess up with the machine that took me a while, and then it came unthreaded a few times, but it didn't take me that long once I got going. So I'm really chuffed with that. I'm going to go and put these in place, and I will be back next weekend with another crafting video. Sorry about the kids being loud. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss when I next upload. I upload during the week with home fragrance and at the weekend with something crafty. So I hope to see you in the next one. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out, and if you are new, put a red heart in the comments and I'll be sure to say a personal hello to you. Bye for now.